to get live.
What's going on? It's the Odd Man Audley Stevenson for NBL Canada Live. I'm standing next to the brand new head coach of the Ottawa Skyhawks, Coach Jaren Jackson. Welcome back to the league.
Oh man, I'm excited to be back in this league. You know, I was here in the beginning. It's good to see all the old faces. There are many players who are still playing in this league. I'm thrilled to be back in the league and associated with many of these players who are still trying to pursue their dreams of playing just like I did.
Got you. You know, when you heard the opportunity was made available that you could and not just join the league, but join a brand new franchise, because there's a lot of excitement in that as well. That you're part of something brand new. What were your thoughts on that?
Yes, that was a plus. You know, I must admit, to go to Ottawa. I mean, I used to live in Washington, D.C., so I was in one capital and I come to another. Yeah. You know, so there was some excitement. Brand new franchise, big city like Ottawa. I'm trying to get around and meet the people. The people so far have been friendly, just on the short period that I've been there. So I'm thrilled to be back in Canada, and I think pro basketball here is just growing. It's getting live.
Yes, it is getting live. As we say, NBL Canada gets live. On that, the short time that you've been in Ottawa, I mean, you haven't had a whole lot of prep time. You've got a squad that you didn't handpick. It's not sort of the ideal circumstance for a coach to walk into. How have you made it work up to this point?
I mean, I'm blessed to come in and inherit some talented players that are on the roster, and so that was a plus as well. I knew coming in that they were a fast-paced team, a running team and they're pretty exciting at times on the floor. And I just come in and just try to continue that pace, continue that entertaining aspect of NBL Canada basketball, in which the fans can enjoy, high-flying basketball and running up and down the court. But to be a true professional, you got to be able to be poised and execute. And so that's just something I want to instill in these guys. Yes, I want them to run, but I want them to be smart when they got to be slow.
Got you. Makes sense. It's very much a thinking game is what you want to encourage.
Absolutely. And that's what I see in many of these teams in this league right now. There's some pretty good players in this league that probably are worthy of opportunities, be it overseas or even in the States at higher levels, just a shot. But right now, we should be blessed to have many of these guys to show their talents. And professional basketball here in Canada it's a thrill to be a part of, and I hope for the best for all these players and the coaches as well. I'm impressed with a lot of coaches as well.
Now, you've had a time to step away from the league again. Your 2011-2012 season, you guided the Mill Rats to the postseason. You're away for a year, and now you've come back. What are your thoughts overall on the league in general in terms of the growth since the last time you were here?
I'm happy the league still was intact and doing well last year. I still was a fan of the league and kept up with how things were, and it's interesting that London continues to do their thing, but I think that's got to stop at some point.
That's why you're here.
Exactly, and so we'll see how it goes. That's our next time we're gonna be seeing them very soon. So, I took a year off from this league, and just like these guys are trying to move up to the next level, I'm trying to do the same as a coach.
Gotcha.
I had to spend some time at home with the family. But now I'm continuing to thrive to reach my highest level as a coach as well. So hopefully, this is a springboard to that.
Gotcha.
So we'll see.
One last question. Obviously, your NBA experience, spent some time in the San Antonio Spurs. You're still sporting a championship ring, which is fantastic. Here we go. Sport that. Remind people what that looks like there. Yeah.
I still got it. So, I wear it in my. I have fun with it. I think a lot of the guys love to see it, and it's just a token of my success. I tell my players that although I have one of these, that I felt like I carried myself as a winner before I had this championship ring. This just was a matter of time before I got one. And that's the attitude I want these players to have. It's a matter of time before we get one.
Right.
And considering how we go about games and how we prepare and play. And we do that. A ring, we're destined to get a ring.
Gotcha. A winner long before you had the ring, basically what I'm hearing from your coach. And that's really the mindset or attitude that you have to have going out there as a professional, repping yourself and your team. Congratulations on being back in the league. It's an absolute pleasure. All the best to you and the Ottawa Skyhawks as you move forward. Coach Jaren Jackson's in the house.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah,
You're
man.
keeping it up, man. Way to support the league. You're doing great, man. The pub you're giving the league is awesome. Keep it up, man. You know, I got you on Twitter, man.
I got you.
Look at the Twitter game. You tweet more than I do, so I haven't had time to do all of
We
that
got to get
stuff.
your Twitter game up.
Yeah, my Twitter game is not good. I keep the coaching game. My Twitter game, that's weak.
Well, listen, you do what you do, and I'll do what I do. How's that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
The odd man signing off. Later.
That's how we NBL Canada get live.
When I say that's how we, you say ball. That's how we, that's how we. When I say that's how we, you scream ball. That's how we.